Inflammation is the bane of modern society. It is something that we should always focus on lowering in our body so that we can maintain a good, healthy life. Of course, we can eat good, healthy food, but now I'm going to share with you two different drinks that you can incorporate daily into your life, both a warm one and a cold one. I'll give you the recipes coming right up. Hey Wellness Warrior, it's Dr. Zyrowski, and I think that it's so important to make sure that we're always fighting against cancer and metabolic conditions and all these different health problems that exist that typically start with a low-grade inflammation in our body. And so we want to make sure that we're lowering inflammation not only through the foods but also through consuming different drinks. Now, one of the huge benefits of consuming a non-inflammatory drink, an anti-inflammatory drink I should say, is that you're consuming it on an empty stomach in a lot of cases. So you wake up out of bed in the morning and then you drink this on an empty stomach, and it really offers a huge impact to your body when it comes to lowering inflammation. It's going to help reduce oxidative stress, improve antioxidant activity. It's going to boost your immune system, and most importantly, altogether lower inflammation. So the different ingredients we're about to talk about, that's what they are designed to do. So this first one here that we're going to look at is going to be the warm drink. So if you're waking up in the morning, you like something warm, this is a great place to start, okay? Now, first we're gonna go with milk, okay? Now, when it comes to milk, I am intolerant of the lactose, so therefore I do not consume dairy milk personally, but that's something you can use, right? Now, when you're using milk for this particular drink, what you're going to do is either use dairy or you're going to use almond milk. I don't want to use rice milk or oat milk or any of those because they are very high glycemic, and that's not what we're trying to do here, is throw your blood sugar all out of proportion first thing in the morning. So we want to use milk, and we're going to use 1 cup of milk, okay? Then we're going to use turmeric powder, which we know is one of like the best anti-inflammatory spices that exist, right? So we're gonna put some turmeric powder in, and we're gonna use 1/2 to 1 teaspoon. And then we're gonna just do a pinch of black pepper. Don't overdo it. You do not want a real peppery drink here. And then after that, you'll do 1 teaspoon of raw honey, okay? If you don't wanna use honey because you're really trying to keep the sugar completely out of your diet, you could also use some monk fruit, some stevia, some allulose, something along those lines in order to sweeten it a little bit, if that's something that you want. Honey is purposely in there because honey actually has a ton of good antioxidants and benefits to it. So that's why we include it in this golden milk recipe, okay? So that's how I like to have golden milk, and that's what this is actually called, is golden milk. This is how I like to consume it, and once again, consuming it on an empty stomach is gonna be best. Now let's talk about something you can drink when it's hot outside, okay? So on a warm day and you want something refreshing, this is gonna be your go-to. Once again, it has huge anti-inflammatory benefits, and I like taking something like this and sipping on it all morning well fasted because it has all those huge benefits that you're going to get consuming it on an empty stomach, right? Whenever we're trying to get somebody clinically to get a huge result with a particular vitamin or a spice or herbs, even if we're trying to improve gastrointestinal health, we'll use these different nutrients on an empty stomach. So that way you get the biggest impact out of them. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're gonna put in this. First of all, we're gonna get a nice big full glass of water, and then we're gonna use ginger. Amazing anti-inflammatory benefits. We'll use 1 tablespoon of ginger, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, and then what I like to do is put a scoop of an electrolyte powder in, okay? I use the Electrolyte Plus. I'll put a link in the description below. I think it's great because it has flavors. You can use grape, blue raspberry, orange, whatever you choose, and then lots of ice. Shake it up really good, and it's delicious. Now, if you don't want to use the electrolyte powder, I think it's good to use something like this because they're already flavored nice. You could use some sea salt, and you can also use some stevia, monk fruit, something to sweeten it a little bit. But you combine all this together, and it's very delicious. And also, it is going to help lower inflammation. These are my 2 favorite anti-inflammatory drinks. Give them a try at home and let me know what you think. Now, if you like this video, I think you'll really like this video right over here.